Hello, everybody. Laura back again. It's Tuesday Yarn Talk with Laura. And, well, I got a lot of work done on my apartment. Empty boxes everywhere. Well, okay, not everywhere, but I have a lot of empty boxes now, which is a nice thing because, I managed to take care of some stuff. And so let's see. Haven't worked on that. I haven't worked on that. I haven't worked on that. Oh, I have the blanket today. Thank you if you're watching live. Hello, Colin and Cool Gamer. Thanks for coming. Thank you if you're watching live. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you if you're watching in replay. I appreciate any and all hours I can get. I'm trying to get 1,400 watch hours so that I can actually hit 3,000. Okay, so hello, Miss Samantha. Thank you for coming. I am working on this on my bus trips. That is to and from appointments. So obviously the middle's been done for a while. I'm working on the outside. It's coming along. It's really coming along. I think it's going to be a nice baby blanket. And if I have to add more, then I'll have to, well, get a different color. You finished your hats for your family. That is awesome, Colin. Lost my hook. It should have been in. That's not it. It should have been in the blanket. There it is. I found it. Oh, I forgot I brought that from the house. Needs a bath. Okay, definitely needs a bath. I made everything in my bag smell funny. Hello, Bryn Michelle. I didn't see you pop in. Thank you for coming. So I've been working on another phone holder. This one's for a friend of mine in the apartment building. And I've got this bar. I had to add a little bit extra on the side. So I did a couple of rollers there. You can see it on the side to make it a little bit bigger. Hopefully this will work. We're going to go find out after the live. You did crochet today? Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, sweetie. So those are the two things I couldn't show on Sunday because I didn't have them with me. I don't need that. Excuse me. Not much new since Sunday. I'm starting a new Granny Square blanket and it has daisies in the Granny Square. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Colin. Hello, Paula Mulford. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Like to see new faces in my lives. It's awesome. Oh, I started another puzzle. Actually, I just sorted the pieces. I haven't actually got it started yet. That's something I plan to work on today, along with cleaning a few things. But we scheduled, I'm working on a socks for my nieces and nephew. I remember that. We scheduled my channel's anniversary for December. If I remember correctly, we went with December 15th. Okay, give me a second. I got to get to my calendar. I have one I write in too. Only 114 more Granny Squares. I understand. I started a Granny Square blanket back in 1996. And just last year, I set out the pieces and decided, I don't need this as a blanket anymore because I've got two other blankets, 3, 4, Anyway, a lot of other blankets I'm working on now. So I decided, okay, what if I made this into a shawl? And so I figured out how many squares I needed, laid them all out. I'm like, awesome. So I took pictures of it so I would know which colors I chose and which design, how I had laid them out. I still have those pictures. They're on my computer. And then I took the rest of what I had left and I said, well, this would be a great granny square bag. I think I need to make one more square. I need to fix a square because it was too small. And I need to make one more square so that I can have a pocket on the inside of the bag. So that's what I'm doing with my granny squares if I ever get around to it. Okay, let's see. No, not November. I need to see December. Next month. There we go. Yes, the 15th. I'm going to put this out on my community tab. I'm going to send out emails. So if I don't have your email, you probably won't get an email from me. But my Podiversary or my YouTube channel's anniversary party is going to be December 15th. And I picked 7 p.m. I'm not quite sure on the time though. That one will probably come around as we get closer and I'll be able to say what I want to do in the way of time. So that's the date. So set that date, write that date down, set it aside, watch the video again if you need to, because you didn't hear it at the beginning. I'm talking to the people who are watching on replay or the people who might have come in later. Oh, wow, Colin. Yes, that is a big wow. It's going to be beautiful, I'm sure. Colin, if you don't know my email address, it's laursdarrentalk@gmail.com. I would love to see a picture. I'm doing pumpkin seeds in a minute. Ooh. Okay, so quick look. That's what I thought. And that's what I thought. And if you don't, I said that wrong. If you know Suzanne, not quite sure how she pronounces it, Goulet, she is the winner of my 500 giveaway. And I have not heard from her. And tomorrow at midnight, it will be time for me to choose a new winner because I haven't heard from her yet. I put her name on the video. It should be, letting her know, but I haven't heard from her. Hi, Laura's Block Ministries. It's been a while. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. So, showed that. We talked about that. Showed that. Talked about that. It's not done yet. You haven't seen her around lately? Yeah, I'm a little worried because I haven't seen her either. And I don't remember when she left the comment that she won with, right? Okay, now I haven't done anything on my my cocoon cardigan. And I showed my blankets on Sunday. I will disappear from chat, but I'm still going to have this on in the background. All right, Colin, thank you. I appreciate it. And those of you who haven't been around in a while, I'm going to repeat myself for everybody else. Oh, sick with bronchitis. I'm sorry. I used to get that all the time. Thank goodness that ended. When I was growing up and in college, well, I have pumpkin guts on my fingers. Oh, well, yes, I can understand that. I'm still asking for watch hours. I'm holding pretty much steady. As I lose a day, I gain a day. I lose a day. It's got its ups, and then and then and then it drops a day, and then it's back down. Even with the upswings, it's still back down to about 1465, 66 or so. I've seen it a little bit higher. I've seen it up to 1492, but it's just not staying up there steady. So I'm still asking, please, 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 if you have time or you can run any of my playlists, it doesn't have to be the longest one. I do not have one that's everything. I do have one that's all my lives, and then I have Tuesday lives and Sunday lives and Friday lives, and obviously they're going to get smaller because Tuesday started first, Sunday started second, and Fridays only didn't even go 6 months, or well, maybe went 9 months. Anyway, please, 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 if you have a few extra minutes and can run any of my playlists, you know, half an hour. Some of them are only going to be a half an hour or less. And of course, the bigger ones, all my lives, that's going to be hours and hours, right? So like I said, if you can just fit in half an hour, 20 minutes, and just run one of my smaller playlists, like my stitch book doesn't have that many stitches in it. They're less than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I don't think there's even that long a piece. Or let's learn to crochet, I think is the name of my other one, where I talk about the different stitches and how to get your chain and all that good stuff. So those would be my smaller lists and shorter lists and less time totally. But yes, please, please do what you can. I know we're all busy. I know that. We all have our things going on. And life is as life is. Life is what life is. Something like that. Something like that. Uh, Excuse me. Um, 2 hours into my pill, it's trying to put me to sleep. This happens every day. What I was going to say. I had an idea in my head, and then it disappeared. Like I said, I'll be sending out an email to everybody whose email I already have. If you would like to donate to my 2-year anniversary party in December, and you don't know if I have your email, go ahead and drop me an email at laurasjarntalk@gmail.com. As far as I'm concerned, there's no prize too small. There's no prize too great either, obviously. And you need to let me know if it's USA only, or if you're willing to do a PayPal transfer to somebody anywhere in the world, or if you're willing to donate a pattern of your own, or buying from somebody else, but just sending it to that person, sending it to the other person's email. That's what I'm trying to say. Just ideas, just ideas. Um, huh. What? My brain's like, you were going to say something. Yeah, I was, but it's gone. Oh goodness, here I go again. Ho hum, ho hum, ho hum. I still have that video I need to get done. I still have that I need to get worked on. But I'm going to start a puzzle. I've already sorted out the edges and sorted by color. That's stuff I don't put on. I just want you to watch me putting the puzzle together. I've got some good comments on that. I guess people liked it. I don't know. It doesn't have me talking all the way through it. That's for sure. Because I was like, well, how can I speed this up? 5 hours of video. I mean, it took up almost all the space I had left on my phone. I had to get it compressed so that my phone could deal with it and actually get the video rendered, edited and rendered. Rendering it is the problem I have. Just don't have enough memory on my phone. I'm planning to rectify that, but I don't know if it'll happen. So, um, once I get a couple more things accomplished and get my table cleaned up, I will get back to my daughter's quilt, which I have to figure out how I'm going to show me doing what I'm doing. Uh, Definitely need space on my table. The stuff on this end is going to have to shrink, and the stuff on that end, well, the stuff in the middle has to go. Although most of it has to do with making videos. So I'll have to find a small box to put some of that in, just so it's off the table, so that I can get back to work on that quilt. Because I want to show you the parts that I still have left to do. I want to show you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it and all that good stuff. And yes, I know that this channel is called Laura's Yarn Talk, but quilters can use um, yarn to tie a quilt. There's other ways to tie a quilt too, but I have done a quilt. It's a little baby blanket, but I did do a quilt that I did tie. Where did I see that? Is it here or is it the house? It's got to be at the house because I don't remember seeing it here. Um, so we're going to work towards that. Plus, it says in my about page that I do quilt and that I will be bringing quilting into my channel. And I know that there are that you some of you just want to watch yarn, and that's fine. You don't have to watch the quilting. Somebody else will. And I only got four quilts I want to make. But I need to get my daughter's finished first. It's the first one since high school. So I need to get hers finished before I get back to work on the other two at least. One of them has a cross stitch panel in the middle. It's a wall hanging. I think I'm going to hang it on that wall. You can't see it, but it's empty right now. I had bookshelves against it last week, which I moved the room around so that I could fit them in the bedroom. So my apartment really is coming together. I still have messy spots, like all the newly emptied boxes. I still have messy spots because I just don't have quite enough space for all my bookshelves. I only have one more left at the house, but be that as it may. Hello, Miss Spring. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. So I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything else. I should just see. Is that the right? Nope, that's the wrong one. Where's the right one for this? It was the brown handled one. There it is. Brown handled one. I actually enjoy my clay ones, but I have noticed that, especially if I use them a lot, like this one I've used a lot, you probably can't see it, but it's very shiny compared to this one. Yeah, you can sort of tell. But I also have noticed that the yarn or whatever might be on my fingers is changing the white, it's sort of a creamy white. It's changing the color to more of a, oh, I see blue out there. I don't, maybe it's the, whoops, maybe it's the clay itself that's actually changing the color. I don't know. Anyway, hope you are well. I am well. I have a bit of something going on in my head right now, but it just started this afternoon. We hope that you are well as well, Spring. Oh my goodness. I have too much to do to go take a nap because that'll mess up my whole night and I have to get up early tomorrow. I cannot take a nap today. no matter how sleepy I feel. I'll just sit and yawn a lot. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Besides, I like my clay handled. I don't have to see. I am a knife crocheter. I've tried to do it this way, and I think my hand has just gotten too weak. You're working on it. Very good. I think my hand has just gotten too weak because I was trying to do it like this, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. It's harder on my hand than doing it this way. At least this way I can hold on to, yep, I can hold on to the crochet hook because my fingers are going numb, and it makes it hard to work with certain things, even needles. So I'm going to work on maybe a little bit of keyboard, see if that can help strengthen my hand. Excuse me, darn it. There's a good thing Rosemary's not here. She gets my case for yawning all the time, and I can't help it. It's the pill. It's my meds. So, yeah, like I said, not much to talk about. Not much has changed since Sunday. I don't have anywhere to put the keyboard in the apartment, but I am thinking about bringing it over anyway. So it wouldn't be up all the time is the thing. Well, maybe I could change it out with the puzzle table. I could put that in the closet and pull the keyboard out, right? That's a lot of work. And right now, after doing the bedroom, my back and my legs and my this one in particular, are just not up for it. And that puzzle tabletop is heavy. I can do it, but it's heavy. The table's light. It's just a folding card table that, oh, it's 35 years old. No, 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 that's not right. It's about 30 years old. I yawn when talking on the phone and people say, am I boring you? Laugh out loud. Nope. I know it has nothing to do with being on camera or being on the phone. It has to do with my meds. I know it because when I first started taking it, it took about 2 hours into the 6 hour time frame. And then it hit me over the head like a ton of bricks and I would pass out. It's just, I was gone and I would sleep for 2 hours and then I would wake up and I'd have 2 more hours before I could take the next pill. So I had 4 hour chunks of time between 2 hour naps. And it made it hard on all of us, but it was hard on me and they didn't realize, what the problem was. They thought I was just sleeping all the time. And I'm like, no, it's not me. Um, it's the meds. I know what it is. I know what the problem is. I need to solve it, but I don't know how to solve it because I don't want to go back to being in pain all the time. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off subject. I know you like to hear about me, but not that much. Because yeah, it's not them. It's not you. It's not being on camera. It's just the middle of that 6 hour window. It's just knocking me out. Maybe I'll eat a little more chocolate. Forgot I hadn't put the lid on all the way. Chocolate and an almond. Okay. Chocolate and an almond. Almonds are crunchy. Maybe not. All of my nuts are loud though. Toasted macadamia nut. I actually like it. It's good. And then throw a little chocolate in behind it. All right. Laugh out loud. Of course, we wanted to hear about you. I know. It's how we get to know each other, right, Spring? If you don't talk about yourself and your life at least a little bit, maybe not in great detail, but at least a little bit, then how do we feel? How do we, the audience, feel that we're getting to know you, the content creator? 'Cause that is part of it. We have to feel like we're getting to know you, not just being taught. Exactly. See, I knew you understood. Not just being taught about how to do crochet, but like we're becoming friends with that person. So yeah, I know. Um, there's just certain things I have to not talk about anymore. But I can still talk about the apartment and what I'm accomplishing and the fact that I'm going to be having my second anniversary giveaway live. Lots of prizes, I'm hoping. Um, December 15th. And I've got it tentatively set for 7 p.m. I might go a little bit later than that. And Spring, I don't remember if I have your email or not. I don't think I do. I'll have to look. Brand Michelle, I'm not sure if I have yours either. But if you want to donate, sorry, I'm talking with food in my mouth. If you want to donate, it's easier to know how someone talks and teaches if you understand a little more about them. That's true too. Yep, exactly. And it helps to know what their likes are because they might say a term that doesn't fit, like me, might say a term that doesn't fit or something we don't understand because we're just a beginner. And if we understand that their likes include these other things, then maybe we can go, oh, well, okay, that term might apply to something else, which would be me. I'm always mixing up where I got something and terms from embroidery might sneak into my crochet and vice versa. Sorry, I thought I turned my phone off. Now I'll turn the sound off. So yeah, it helps to know somebody's background at least a little bit so we understand where they're coming from, how they got started in something. Like the story of my grandmother teaching me how to crochet. That's part of my background. That helps you, my viewers, to understand a little bit more about why I'm so crazy about crochet. Farm life gets mixed into my lingo. See, you do know exactly what I'm talking about then. Yes. See? And that's a great thing that we understand that about somebody else, somebody that we want, well, that we wish we could know better, but we don't have time for that. So that's part of what we have to put into our videos. That's what was it I said about 6 months ago, 9 months ago, that I understand now that the content creator is part of the content, and getting to know that person through their content is part of the process, is part of the fun, it's part of the getting to know somebody in this situation. The content creator is part of the content. I know that I have some very special friends that I have met and lost one already too. That happens. Um, and I mean, it is sad, don't get me wrong, but it does happen. It's part of life. Living on a farm, you would understand that even more so because you probably have animals. So yeah, it is what it is. And it's okay. It's just I went too far and talked about some stuff I was told I shouldn't have talked about. I'm not going to take down those videos. I did that once already. I'm not doing it ever again. Snack time. Yeah, I'm eating my snack already. Thank you. And yeah, it just, I didn't realize I was oversharing and I got called on it and I had to take a break from doing lives because of it. I was like, no, I have to be able to find that line within myself. I have to create a filter so that I don't overshare. And so I took time away from doing lives so that I could build that filter wall inside me, inside my mind, more than inside me, but inside my mind, so that I would stop oversharing. And now I'm able to catch myself when I go too far, when I start sharing about something I shouldn't be. It's like, okay, I've said enough. I can't go any further. And I do it just like that, out loud with my hands moving. It's my way of stopping myself from going over into stuff I shouldn't be talking about. So, it is what it is, and I am who I am, and, we just move forward that way as best we can. That's why I had to take a break. So, enough about me. It's 3:30. It's just you and me, Spring. From what I can see, it's showing me I got just one person here with me. So you know what? Since it's just the two of us, I'm going to just cut it short today. I usually go half an hour anyway on Tuesdays. I'm willing to go longer, but it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, exactly. That's all you can do. It doesn't seem to be picked up on yet that I'm doing Tuesday Yarn Talk every week, and that's okay. We'll get the hang of this again, all of us. Oh, you're back, Paula? Well, I'm about ready to go, sweetie. So thank you all for watching. I love you all. Be safe. Bye-bye.